Some restaurants really don't look like much from the outside, but today I want to see what happens when you stop judging them and actually try them out. So today I'm visiting 3 spots in Denver that look kind of sketchy, but have shockingly good reviews. So the funny part about this first restaurant is that it actually has a 4.7 Google rating. I know, that's wild, right? And if you're wondering why I rate restaurants 1 through 5 stars, Google. All right, let's go ahead and get inside because it's chilly out here. All right, I'm not gonna lie, the parking lot is probably the sketchiest thing about this place. If you look at the side of the building, it's actually pretty cool. Maybe it's the front of the place that people are talking about. Okay, yeah, a little sketchy. All right, here we go. Looks closed. Do you know, is this place open?
Yeah, ring the bell.
Oh, thank you. I'm ringing the bell. I've never been here before. Do you guys have like a best item, or what do you recommend?
Most people like gyro.
Between the gyro or the shawarma, what do you think?
I think most of our people like gyro.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do the gyro sandwich and a baklava. All right, so first impressions here, I thought it was closed when I walked up. They have the closed sign up. They have the chairs on the table. I had to take one down just so I could sit down. But yeah, it's you know, just open. But the vibes in here, a little strange. You know, the upholstery on the chairs are all ripped and torn up. Yeah. Oh, and there's also a random little kitten on the ground here in the middle of the restaurant. I think this place is a little bit sketchier on the inside than it was the outside, but it's all about the food. And it is taking just a little bit of time to come out, so that's a good sign for me. That means they're making it fresh. That's what I'm going to be ranking them on. All right, the food has arrived. We have our baklava right there, and then we have our gyro. Looks like it has some tzatziki on there, and then almost like a herb sauce on the side. That looks good. Nice and warm. I like that. Cheers. That's a really good first bite. The lettuce and tomatoes and everything is on the bottom, meat's on the top. So you do get a nice little bite of that brightness when you bite into it. The meat is shaved nicely, but it's not dry, which I really appreciate. And a little bit of texture on the outside, good seasoning. I'm gonna go ahead and add whatever this green sauce is. I like the sauce, right? It's acidic, a little bit spicy. It's giving me like chutney vibes, but I'm not sure if that's what they call it. That's really good. The cilantro sauce might be one of my new favorite condiments. Dang, a little bit messy. Hard to keep in that foil. I'm not gonna lie, after seeing some of the recent reviews, I was a little bit worried, but that was actually really delicious. And my lips are on fire right now. Let's go ahead and try the baklava. Not the best I've ever had. It's very thick. I wish it was a little bit warmer, but it doesn't taste old or stale, and that's what I've seen in a lot of the comments. I'm not gonna lie, after seeing the recent reviews and the parking lot and the inside, I was a little bit nervous, but that food actually hit, and I wasn't expecting that. If I had to give it a rating, I would probably go 4 out of 5. It definitely wasn't life-changing, but it wasn't bad at all. Hopefully my luck continues as we move on to our next spot. All right, you got the cops out here with their lights on so they know I'm doing a sketchy video. Oh my God, with the freaking construction on Colfax. All right, so our next restaurant is a Chinese takeout restaurant located on Colfax. If you know, you know. But fun fact, Colfax is actually the longest street in America, so all right, let's go check it out. All right, there it is, Great Wall Chinese food. Look at all the construction. We do have a lunch special, 11 to 3:30.
Yes.
Hello, can I do the General Tso's chicken? Yes, please. Egg roll, please. That should be it.
$9.71.
Thank you. All right, so it doesn't really look like I could eat inside, which is fine by me. I'm just gonna sit here for the moment. That's what the windows look like. Yeah. Definitely a hole in the wall, but I'm not gonna lie, it does look like the cooks are very busy back there, so that could be a good thing, right? So a lot of people come in here for lunch, but yeah, we are right on the corner of Colfax and Pennsylvania, so. The soda machine was broken, there was almost no color left on the photos on the wall. Thank you so much. All right. Food's acquired. I will say, Colfax definitely has its interesting characters, but that is a beautiful sight to behold.
All right, so as you all saw, there's really no place to eat in there. They have like one table that's kind of rickety and worn down, so I felt it was best to take it to go. But they did seem pretty busy, like I said, so I think that's a good sign. This is a giant egg roll. I got the General Tso's chicken. It comes with fried rice, which honestly looks like rice-a-roni. It's like yellow, and some vegetables. And this is all less than $10. So if I'm being honest, I think it's a good deal, if nothing else. All right, egg roll first. This thing is thick. Good crunch on the outside, a lot of different spices going on the inside, but it's kind of just like mush on the inside. Not a bad egg roll at all. I like the girth to it. It's giving me Panda Express vibe.
Like I said, it might not have been the best egg roll ever, but I definitely devoured the entire thing.
So even though it's super saucy, there's still just a little bit of a crunch to the chicken itself, which I appreciate it. And the sauce is almost a little bit too sweet for me. You do get just a tiny little bit of a kick, but sweetness is the overall flavor that I'm getting here. I did read in the comment section that the chicken is a little bit chewy, and I'd have to agree just a little bit. Some people are saying it's just super rock hard. You can't even get any bite to it. But to me, it's just a little bit chewy, but I could still taste the meat in there. You know me, I like dipping the chicken into the rice, and that's the ultimate bite right there. Gotta eat my greens. To me, there's just something about wok stir-fried broccoli that just hits different than any other way to prepare it. Is this gonna be the best Chinese food that you ever had? No, but it's definitely not the worst. It has a 3.8 rating on Google. I'd probably go 3. I don't know if I could go 3.8, but it's definitely not terrible. And for less than $10, I think the quality meets that price point, if that makes sense. All right, we got one last spot to hit up, but before we get there, I've noticed 73% of all my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. So if you like restaurant and food reviews, please consider subscribing to my channel. It helps me find more interesting spots like the ones in this video. On to the last place. All right, our last spot is located on the infamous Federal Boulevard. I could probably do a whole day of eating sketchy restaurants just on Federal or just on Colfax alone. But actually, this place doesn't look super sketchy from the outside. It just happens to be in kind of a sketchy little shopping strip mall. So we're gonna go check it out. Hopefully the last one we save for the best one. Is that how that goes? Save the best for last. That's what I was getting at. Let's go. Okay, the door's open, thankfully. Nobody in here. It is empty. Hello. So I didn't know if you guys were open. I went next door, and then it's like, oh, you guys moved next door. You guys open? Oh, okay, perfect. It's just one. You want me to go here? Awesome. All right, not gonna lie, this is the most inviting place I've been to. Pretty cool inside. I used the restrooms when I got back. Chips and salsa already on the table. Awesome. Chips and salsa. A little bit of salt. This salsa. Very straightforward, nothing too crazy, not spicy. Good amount of puree to it. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my favorite Mexican dish is enchiladas, and they have a whole enchilada section. That excites me.
One of my biggest weaknesses is chips and salsa, so if you set a basket down in front of me, I'm gonna eat it regardless of what I'm about to order.
I'm looking at the enchiladas, but like, what do you recommend? Is there anything that's...
Okay. ¿Están enchiladas red?
I like enchiladas, but I'm open.
The mole enchiladas.
Mole enchiladas?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, why don't we do the mole enchiladas? Is that the one you said?
Chicken, carnitas.
Let's do chicken.
Chicken? Drink?
Can I do a Coke? Bottle would be great. Thank you.
All right, now where were we? Ah, yes, back to the chips and salsa.
Thank you so much. I'm not gonna lie, that came out deceptively fast. I get I'm the only one here, but damn. Okay, so we have our rice here. Very interesting, it's white rice. It's got carrots and then green beans in there. Mole enchiladas, which I've never had before in my life, but looks delicious. And then our refried beans right over there. Tomato and onion. Let's go ahead and try the rice first. The rice is piping hot. I'm not gonna lie, this almost reminds me of rice pilaf. It's very fluffy. Just gonna eat those refried beans. Refried beans are good, just need a little salt. But what I'm here for are these enchiladas. I've never had mole enchiladas before. Actually, it's been a long time since I've had mole just in general. Nice
deep, dark, rich sauce. Very interesting. Like I said, there's probably 30, 40 ingredients in mole, so I don't think I could name them all here, but chocolate is one of them. And I'm almost getting like a sweetness, a richness to it. It has got a little bit of a kick to it, not too bad. And it is full of those different spices, so you can taste a lot of what goes into it. And the sauce has really good consistency to it. Chicken's good, not a ton of seasoning on the chicken itself, but the sauce, super, super rich. Lots going on there. Do I prefer the regular enchilada sauce over maybe a mole enchilada? Yes. However, definitely different. I'm going out of my comfort zone a little bit today. I will say of all the places I've been to today, this is the most inviting, actually, once you step inside the doors. Cool little spot.
Very good, thank you. Yeah, I don't think I've had mole in a very long time. So yeah, it's different than what I've had with enchiladas. Yeah, really good.
I enjoyed this place probably the best out of all of them because even though it was like a little bit sketchy outside, inside was wonderful and the food was delicious. I went a little bit out of my comfort zone with trying the mole, so I'd rate this one a 4.2 out of 5. I would definitely come back and try some of the other dishes or maybe just try the regular enchiladas.
I came into today expecting to judge these places, but instead they taught me something. From the outside, these restaurants looked sketchy, but inside they were warm, real, human, and kind of awesome. It's a reminder I needed. Assumptions are easy, but understanding takes effort.